Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Before you can discuss color, you have to understand that there are many ways of describing or measuring colors. Each one of these is described in a color model. The most commonly used models are HSB, RGB, and Cmyk, although there are several others that can also be used. The HSB color model uses the concepts of hue, saturation, and brightness to describe color in terms of the human perception of color. You can use the HSB model to pick a color in Elements using the color tools available to you, but there is no HSB color mode that you can use for creating or editing images. Although Cmyk is not available in Elements, it is important for you to understand. Color modes determine the number of colors used in an image, the number of channels in an image, and the file size of the image. A channel stores information about color in an image file. The default number of color channels in an image is tied to the number of colors in an image, although you can add more manually, up to 56, to an image. For example, in the RGB model, there are 3 color channels, one for red, one for blue, and one for green. In Cmyk, there are 4 color channels, one for cyan, one for magenta, one for yellow, and one for black. If you're familiar with commercial plate printing, it may be helpful to think of channels as a plate used to apply a single color in that process. Probably the most common model for representing color is the RGB color model. The RGB color model uses various combinations of red, green, and blue light to create the different colors. Because of the fact that you can combine red, green, and blue light to create white, these are also called additive colors. RGB color is used in many displays like television sets and computer monitors to display color. Elements uses an RGB color model for its images. This is also the same model used by computer monitors to display color. While RGB is a standard color model, the exact colors used can vary by computer or monitor display. Elements uses the RGB mode that varies according to the working space. Another common color model is the Cmyk color model. This model is based on the light absorbing effect of ink when printed on paper. As white light is absorbed by various types of ink, some of the wavelengths are absorbed by the ink, while others are reflected. Theoretically, you should be able to combine pure cyan, magenta, and yellow to absorb all light and create a true black. Because these colors create color by absorbing or removing color, they are often called subtractive colors. Also, because there are no pure inks, you must also include black ink to produce a true black color when printing. Combining these inks is called 4-color process printing. The RGB set of colors and Cmyk set of colors are often called complementary colors because when you combine any 2 subtractive colors, you will receive an additive color, and vice versa. All color models support different gamuts or possible spectrums of color possibilities. The RGB color model also has more potential colors than the Cmyk color model, but there are some colors that the Cmyk color model produces that the RGB color model cannot display. There are also 3 other color models that Elements has available: Bitmap, Grayscale, and Indexed. These are specialized color modes not often used by the typical Elements user, but offering additional flexibility for the professional graphic designer.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.